Q6591. A propeller rotating clockwise, as seen from the rear, creates a spiraling slipstream that tends to rotate the aircraft to the A. Right around the vertical axis, and to the left around the longitudinal axis. B. Left around the vertical axis, and to the right around the longitudinal axis. C. Left around the vertical axis, and to the left around the longitudinal axis. The correct answer is B. When a propeller rotates clockwise, it generates a clockwise rotation of the air behind it. This rotation forms a spiraling slipstream that moves from the front of the aircraft to the rear. According to Newton's third law of motion, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. As a result, the clockwise rotation of the slipstream exerts a counterclockwise force on the aircraft. The counterclockwise force created by the slipstream causes the aircraft to rotate to the left around the vertical axis. This effect is known as torque reaction or torque effect. The torque reaction is more pronounced in single-engine propeller-driven aircraft, where the engine and propeller are located to one side of the aircraft's center line. Furthermore, the counterclockwise force generated by the slipstream also has an impact on the longitudinal axis of the aircraft. As the slipstream pushes against the vertical stabilizer, the fin at the rear of the aircraft, it creates a yawing moment that tends to rotate the aircraft to the right around the longitudinal axis. This effect is commonly referred to as slipstream yaw. Q6594. The critical engine on most light multi-engine airplanes with clockwise rotating propellers is the A. Left engine, because of the P factor of the left propeller. B. Right engine, because of the P factor of the left propeller. C. Left engine, because of the P factor of the right propeller. The correct answer is C. P factor, also known as asymmetric thrust, is an aerodynamic phenomenon that affects an aircraft with a single rotating propeller. It occurs when the propeller blade that is moving downward, in the case of a clockwise rotating propeller as seen from the rear, generates more thrust than the blade moving upward during a climb or at high angles of attack. In a light multi-engine airplane with clockwise rotating propellers, the left engine has a propeller that rotates counterclockwise, as seen from the rear. Since the left engine's propeller is rotating counterclockwise, its downward-moving blade is on the right side of the aircraft. During a climb or at high angles of attack, the downward-moving blade of the left engine's propeller generates more thrust due to P factor. This causes a greater amount of thrust on the right side of the aircraft, resulting in a yawing moment that tends to rotate the aircraft to the left. As a result, if the left engine were to fail during critical phases of flight, such as takeoff or climb, the asymmetric thrust produced by the right engine's propeller, due to P factor, would have a greater adverse effect on the aircraft's control and stability. The left engine, therefore, is considered the critical engine in this case. Q6595. On a multi-engine airplane with engines which rotate clockwise, the critical engine is the A. Left engine, because the right engine center of thrust is closer to the center line of the fuselage. B. Right engine, because the left engine center of thrust is closer to the center line of the fuselage. C. Left engine, because the right engine center of thrust is farther away from the center line of the fuselage. The correct answer is C. The critical engine refers to the engine whose failure during critical phases of flight, such as takeoff or climb, would have the greatest adverse effect on the aircraft's control and performance. In a multi-engine airplane with engines rotating clockwise, the left engine has a propeller that rotates counterclockwise, as seen from the rear. This means that the left engine's thrust is directed to the left side of the aircraft, closer to the center line of the fuselage. Conversely, the right engine's propeller rotates clockwise, directing its thrust to the right side of the aircraft, farther away from the center line of the fuselage. During normal operations, both engines provide thrust along their respective lines of thrust, which are offset from the center line of the fuselage. This offset creates a turning tendency, known as yaw, which needs to be counteracted by the rudder to maintain coordinated flight. If the left engine were to fail, the asymmetry of thrust would cause a greater imbalance in the yawing moment. The right engine's thrust, being farther away from the centerline of the fuselage, would create a larger yawing moment, making it more challenging to control the aircraft. Therefore, the left engine is considered the critical engine because its failure would result in a more pronounced adverse yawing moment due to the right engine's center of thrust being farther away from the centerline of the fuselage. 6596. On a multi-engine airplane, where the propellers rotate in the same direction, why is the loss of power on one engine more critical than the loss of power on the other engine? A. The corkscrew pattern of airflow from one propeller is less effective against the airflow from the critical engine. B. The torque reaction from operation of the critical engine is more severe around the vertical axis as well as the longitudinal axis. C. The asymmetric propeller thrust or P factor results in the center of thrust from one engine being farther from the airplane's centerline than the center of thrust from the other engine. The correct answer is C. When a multi-engine airplane has propellers rotating in the same direction, each engine's propeller generates asymmetric thrust due to P factor. P factor, or asymmetric thrust, occurs when the downward moving blade of the propeller generates more thrust than the upward moving blade, typically during a climb or at high angles of attack. In this scenario, let's consider a multi-engine airplane where the left engine has a propeller rotating counterclockwise, as seen from the rear, and the right engine has a propeller rotating clockwise. The left engine's propeller creates a counterclockwise rotation of the slipstream, while the right engine's propeller creates a clockwise rotation of the slipstream. Due to P factor, the left engine's propeller generates more thrust on the right side of the aircraft, closer to the centerline of the fuselage, compared to the right engine's propeller. This results in an asymmetry of thrust, with the center of thrust from one engine being farther from the airplane's centerline than the center of thrust from the other engine. If one engine were to lose power, the asymmetric thrust produced by the operating engine would become more pronounced. The asymmetry of thrust, combined with the increased drag on the failed engine, would create a significant yawing moment, making it more challenging to control the aircraft. The greater distance of the center of thrust from one engine to the airplane's centerline exacerbates the yawing moment, making the loss of power on that engine more critical. The aircraft would experience a stronger tendency to yaw and roll towards the side of the failed engine, requiring more corrective action to maintain control and stability. 6685. What is the primary advantage of a constant speed propeller? A. To maintain a specific engine speed. B. To obtain a pitch setting that is suitable for each flight situation and power setting. C. To obtain and maintain a selected pitch angle of the blades regardless of the flight situation or power setting. The correct answer is B. A constant speed propeller, also known as a variable pitch propeller, allows the pilot to adjust the pitch angle of the propeller blades during flight. This adjustment enables the propeller to maintain a constant rotational speed, RPM, despite changes in power output from the engine. The ability to adjust the pitch of the propeller blades provides several advantages. Optimal performance. By adjusting the pitch, the propeller can be set to an angle that maximizes the efficiency and performance of the aircraft in different flight situations. For example, during takeoff and climb, a low blade pitch angle allows for a coarser pitch, providing more thrust and better acceleration. In cruise flight, a higher pitch angle can be selected to reduce drag and improve fuel efficiency. Engine protection. Constant speed propellers allow the pilot to select a pitch setting that prevents the engine from exceeding its maximum allowable RPM. This helps protect the engine from overspeeding and potential damage, especially during rapid descents or when reducing power quickly. Speed control. By adjusting the pitch, the pilot can control the aircraft's airspeed more precisely. A finer pitch angle reduces the propeller's drag, allowing the aircraft to achieve higher speeds. Conversely, a coarser pitch angle increases drag, which helps slow down the aircraft. Power management. The ability to adjust the propeller pitch allows the pilot to optimize power settings based on flight conditions. For example, during climb or maneuvers, The propeller pitch can be adjusted to provide maximum thrust and power. In descent or landing, the pitch can be fine-tuned to reduce thrust and allow for a smoother approach. In summary, the primary advantage of a constant-speed propeller is its ability to vary the pitch angle, allowing for optimal performance, engine protection, speed control, and efficient power management in different flight situations.